Well, it's October 16th, 2021. Me and Chris are in Wyoming mule deer hunting. General unit, tons of tags. So our mission is basically to be a couple weekend warriors and get a nice buck on the ground. We got today's Saturday, and we got Sunday, Monday. If we absolutely need it, maybe the morning on Tuesday, but I'm not planning to let it get that far. But it's a short trip, so it's gonna be tough to find a mature buck, but that's our goal. We're gonna hopefully show you how to get it done I drew this second choice, so it's a hunt someone can do every year and just show you how much fun it actually is. Some awesome country. It's just gonna be tough to find some bucks, but a lot of rigs going by us. Got anything?
Let's get this party started.
Like that. Well, Chris spotted our first deer, doe and fawn. He was yelling at me to stop. I was just on a mission to get out to this point, apparently, right out in the middle of nowhere. But at least we got some deer. Hopefully, finally broke the ice. I knew I brought them for some reason. Yeah, hopefully we'll find more. Good to actually see something, though, for sure. This is the only one with double cheese. Well, stopped here, had some lunch, chewing on some gummy bears now. But we're gonna head out and head to a glassing spot that we scouted out on Onyx. I think we're up to 7 does and fawns. Couldn't find anything bedded around here. There's not really a good glassing top here. As you can see, you just kind of run into trees, so you're kind of bouncing back and forth. But yeah, we're gonna go hike in there. It's 4 o'clock on the nose. We can hunt till 7, and probably about a half hour, 45-minute drive, and then a mile walk in. So we're probably running a little late, but we'll see. Hopefully glass some more deer up tonight. We're kind of gambling, switching spots after we already saw 7 does and fawns here, but we think this is pinched in between two roads too much and all the hunting pressure. The deer just won't be moving in here, or the bucks won't. Maybe does, but I don't think the bucks are going to be on their feet in here. So that's our plan. Might completely backfire, but we'll see. We made it to the top. 5:45, got about an hour and 15 left of shooting light. We're just gonna sit here and glass. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm tired. Chris is tired, but not as tired as me. And we just sat down. We've probably been sitting 5 minutes now. Chris glassed up 2 cow elk, but this is one of the coolest glassing spots I think I've ever been to. This is freaking sweet. Feels like we're sheep hunting though. But I'm just waiting for Chris to find me a buck. I'll just keep filming, talking in front of the camera, and Chris will just keep doing his thing and glassing and find me a shooter buck. Preferably way out there. Oh man. Well, we'll see if anything turns up this evening. Well, I don't know how good the audio is, but I went to the other side. Chris is still glassing the other side. I've glassed up quite a few elk. A lot of elk. There's probably 50 of them out here, and then I glassed up 2 bulls on this side hill. I'm facing the wind right now, and I was hoping that would, there'd be some, maybe we could find a timber buck on these hills here, but we're struggling. I don't know, that's all I can say really. We're struggling, and we're seeing elk, but we're not seeing deer, so we might be a little too high. So I'm not counting it as a wasted day, obviously, because we're gonna sit here till dark. Hopefully, maybe we'll find one. Maybe one will work its way up to feed or whatever, but we're just not even seeing the tracks in the trees. I can see elk tracks every once in a while, but we're not seeing the regular tracks, so hopefully I'll get some footage of these bulls over here. I can't get it yet because the sun is right there and I can barely see them in the binoculars, but looks like one pretty good 6x6. Could you imagine if he had both his sides? I mean, he'd be a monster. Of course there is. Well, like I said, Chris finally found us a buck, but we don't think it's a shooter. It's one of those deals in this unit. It's something to think about, but we don't have time today. But we're just gonna hold out here till dark and maybe something bigger will show up. I don't know how good a footage I got through the spotting scope of it because we're right into the wind here and it's getting pretty shaky, but it's fun watching about 200 elk. So if we had an elk tag that big bull over there, ooh, on public land, just seems like it'd be easy, but kind of cool to see a big bull like that. Chris, you got anything to say on the setup here right now?
How do I get an elk tag?
Well, that's it for day 1 here. And yes, we are staying in a hotel. I know we're kind of being wusses, but the nights are cold, and this way we get nice hot showers and I don't know, have nice cozy beds to sleep in. But overall, decent day. Started out really slow. We X'd off a lot of area where we thought would be good that either didn't seem like there's a lot of tracks around or we ran into hunting pressure. But cool end of the day there where we saw those elk and stuff.
Thanks to me.
It was a good day, good evening. It was fun seeing those big bulls and a lot of bulls, and we're still talking about going elk hunting out here in the future now. So that's all we're talking about now. So, well, hopefully tomorrow we're gonna try to get in there really early and glass up a bit. Or Chris is gonna glass up a big buck there in that same glassing spot. That would have been a rude surprise. Onion with the two fries. I think I pulled it out from my sandwich. I was grabbing right here.